Today I'm going to take you through a little bit of my process here, and I'm turning a little shirt dress, and I'm just going to make a little bralette out of it because I don't like the dress.
The first thing that I did was to cut out a rectangle of the original dress fabric, and I made this twice as wide as I wanted my finished bralette to be. So I'd say this was about 18 inches, making my final size 9 inches. And I made this from the skirt of the dress, so I kept the front and the back separate and cut this at the seams. Then I measured another 4-inch strip off the bottom to make my straps. And then I cut that 4 inches in half to 2 inches, but I only ended up needing one of them. I brought my 2-inch strip folded right sides together, wrong sides facing outwards, and I sewed along the open edge. Once I sewed down the entire edge, I used a safety pin to help me flip the strap inside out, and then I cut it in half to be both sides of my halter neckline. Moving back to the body of my bralette, I square off both of my pieces, the front and the back of the bralette, and they're each about 15 to 16 inches long depending on your bust size. First, focusing on the front of my piece, I made a little bit of a mistake here. I should have made the inside and outside layers of fabric two separate pieces instead of using the fold as the top seam. That way, I put my pieces right sides facing together with the straps in the middle, and I can sew along the top to make my neckline and my straps. And the bottom I left open for now so I can construct my drawstring feature in the middle. Next, I'm spacing out where I want the center cinch to be. I'm going to end up sewing 3 lines here, one at the exact center that has space on the top and the bottom, which is about 6 inches in the middle, and then 2 on either side of that, about an inch out. I sew the center line first, leaving about a ½ inch at the top and bottom. And then I feed my drawstring up from the bottom and over the seam and back down. Here's a little sketch of how I envisioned the drawstring feature. I hold or pin my drawstring in place, and then I sew my outside center seams from top to bottom. Finally, I fold, pin, and top stitch the bottom, and I leave that center section open between my 2 outer seams. I gently pull my drawstrings taut, and then I do a size test on the front of my bralette. Next, I'm moving on to my back piece, which is almost exactly the same as the front, just easier, and I'm sewing the right sides together, wrong sides facing out. Once I sew along that seam, I flip it right side out. I double check my measurements, and then I sew my front and my back pieces together, right sides facing each other, trim off my edge, and flip my garment right side out, and I'm finished.